What up, what up, what up, Metal Bees? It's Friday and we have plans. Well, they're really last minute made plans. Remember us talking about this fire out here that we were wanting to burn? The previous owners left this fire pit and like all of this brush in it, and it just doesn't look very cute out there. So we've been meaning to burn it for a while, and today is the coldest day we're gonna have for a while, and it's still not even cold. I think it's like in the 50s, but we'll take what we can get. And then I went to dinner last night with my friend Molly, and she hadn't seen the house yet, and she started talking like she wanted to see the house, and I was like, well, we have to burn a fire tomorrow, so maybe you should come over. And she is on her way almost here. She really wants to meet the girls. And I told her, you're gonna get here right as their bedtime is starting. Like, they're ready to go to bed now. They're only not in bed already because they are hoping I'm going to give them some worms, which I'm not, because I'm hoping they get to see Molly. Anyway, Molly, when she was in, I guess, high school, she was a foreign exchange student in China, and she knows good Chinese food. And she told us about this place that we ordered. So when they get here, hopefully the food will get here shortly after them, and we'll just do dinner. We might do the fire if we can find something to start it with, because we don't technically have anything to start a fire with. And then it's only going to be a very short visit because we actually have a glass blowing class booked for later tonight. Anything you'd like to add, ma'am?
I am excited to be here like always. Really pumped to see Molly and her partner. Should be fun. Just trying to do some last minute cleaning before they get here. So.
Yeah, you know, no pressure when new people see the house for the first time. It's like our proudest thing we've ever accomplished, and people seeing it for the first time is like, it's gotta be spotless, you know what I mean? Nothing else over there?
That's all I got. Just cleaning. Pull up.
We had dinner, and then we played some spades, and Zach and I won, Molly's partner, and Molly and Madison were partners, Zach and I were partners, and we kicked their asses. In case you guys are wondering, authentic banging Chinese food in Austin. Well, we personally really like China House, I think is what it's called, but the place where we just got food from is called the House of Three Gorges. So good. I mean, you know, if you're doing like an authentic Chinese food, it's hard to miss, but it was so good. I put my boots on. I'm getting this chair so that Tippy can sit out here by us, and they are currently rounding up all of the twigs and things so that we can build the fire. Tippy, I'm getting you your chair so you can see it's okay from inside.
Good looking material down here.
So we've got Tippy watching from inside safely. Miss Val also watching. Oh my God, she looks so big. And they are digging through all of the...
Molly and Zach are chilling. I'm just kind of watching.
Do you guys take Girl and Boy Scouts or what?
No.
I was a brownie.
Okay.
People who know what they're doing, I pay attention.
This is like a fantastic team building exercise.
Babe, wait, my chair's not ready. If you want to do that. It goes in that little slot right there.
Okay, let me attempt this. This chair is like so fun, but also just...
It's actually really easy. You just have to know how to do it.
Oh, we're killing it. We'll be so perfect.
I was a brownie for like 3 months until my mom was like not happy with the prizes they were giving us for fundraisers. And then she took me out.
My mom was the cookie mom. And so in our garage, we just had boxes and boxes of cookies. And I didn't really understand money, okay? And I didn't really understand
and you ate the cookies.
I ate dozens and dozens and dozens of Thin Mints.
I love Thinx.
Oh my God, dude. I didn't understand.
Often.
That's amazing.
This is for me.
Seen their backyard in their last house.
Scoot over, babe, scoot over.
Scooting over, scooting over.
Oh, shit!
Oh, no, came off.
Oh, no, I can do it again.
I also like how he left it. He knocked it off and then he's like, oh, I'll believe that shit.
He was supposed to be breaking that for firewood. Now he's just hitting the tree. I don't know what's happening. He lost it in the dark.
Oh, shit. I also really want to put a light out here because it is dark back there.
Like some twinkle lights.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so nice.
I should do it. Here. You just hold it and talk to it.
Okay.
Say hi, I'm Molly.
Hello, I am Molly. You're doing good. Keep going. And today we will be burning the things that we need to leave behind.
That's right.
For 2023. It might have some politicians' names, it might have some bad habits you used to have, just everything that just needs to be let go of, you know? So that's the plan.
Molly, that was so good, guys. She's fucking better than I even
Thank you.
I'm telling you.
This is Zach.
No, I don't have to go. Dude.
Come on, Zach. Let's see your skills you practiced. What you got?
So what is it? So what is it exactly?
This is Shelby's vlog.
What do you
Okay.
think? This is the vlog.
This is live?
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Hundreds
kidding,
of
I'm
thousands are
kidding,
tuning in.
Kind of giant.
Oh, sorry. It's really big, but I kind of like it.
Are you
Okay. So for this little like list thing,
this exercise?
exercise. Are we discussing out loud what we're leaving behind? or
Ooh,
we
good
just
question.
I love that. So far I have
Why are you laughing, Zach?
What is this? All right, so what do we do?
I have bad vibes and people pleasing.
That's a good luck with those.
We're writing all of these down on this.
Things you
Yeah,
know
babe,
about
this is a lot.
things.
Hey, I stopped feeding it. We're good. It's burning really fast because of the leaves.
It's really close to the house to be this big. It's making me nervous.
As long as it get any bigger.
Yeah, I'm glad I told you to stop when I did, because wow. But also, it's putting out great light for the vlog.
Great light. Great light. I know we're just starting out, but it sounds like our big word of 2023 is going to be expectations.
I love that.
Just all around expectations with like family, really, in different ways.
Yes.
You know?
And even like too hard of expectations on yourself,
Right.
your partner, like.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get it? She's like, where'd it go? Woo!
Two for two.
Let's go.
All right.
Nailed it. Oh yeah, that's the only one.
Careful, babe.
And then I went, fucked it up, man. That's all.
Sweet baby.
Tippy
Cold
down there.
out there.
Good morning, guys. We're going to get breakfast because I'm hungry and I love to brunch it up on the weekends. We've driven by this place so many times and haven't checked it out, so we're off to go do that this morning.
How come I didn't get to go, Mom?
Tippy needs FaceTime. FaceTime.
My necklace broke this morning, so I was just fixing it. The chain is like really thin, and so it breaks a lot. I'd really love to design something like similar with a sustainable brand and make it a little bit more higher quality, because I've had to repair it a couple times myself, and I had to go get it repaired once professionally. So it'd be cool if I could make a higher quality one with someone one day. What's wrong? He wants to go outside.
If he wants to go outside, go.
But he doesn't, because, I mean, he thinks he does. But when he goes out there, like even yesterday when he was doing that and I opened the door while I was making my smoothie, he was like, absolutely not, I'm not having this.
Yeah, he was not feeling it. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand weather well. Weather changes. But also, I'm just admiring the backyard from the burn yesterday, because all of the twigs and stuff that I had out there are now gone. Look at it. Just those logs that I couldn't break. But that's it.
It does look so much better.
It was really funny though, because of course, since they're not, everything's dry, so everything burned really well. But of course, since they're not massive logs, I basically had to feed the fire with twigs all night long. But it was fun. I liked it.
It was funny because Molly's partner, when they got here, he was like, you're not gonna burn all this in one night. Like, what? And I was like,
that's the plan.
It's just twigs. I think we're gonna do it. And I put on the same outfit from last night just because it's easy and it's one of my favorite outfits right now. I think we're ready to go. Are you ready?
One last glance.
It is crazy how when you change just one thing about your space, it feels so much better, you know? And it definitely does feel like a lot more freeing. Now we just gotta put those pet carriers somewhere else.
Well, one of them's about to leave.
Oh yeah, one of them is my sister. That one is falling apart, and then that's ours. And we can put it in the garage. And then that's my solar panel out there for if we ever get caught in another winter freeze. The battery's charging right behind it. And meow.
Look at her feathers. I wish she liked being pet more. They look so nice. They're so soft.
Okay, you guys know how I always tell you that Dougie is, she's the mean one, she's the alpha, she's mean to Val. Val doesn't get to pick on anybody because we only have 2 chickens. So when Tippy's outside, sometimes she picks on him. She'll like run after him, chase him off for no reason. Just because she wants to feel like she has control over something, I think.
Yeah, I see her do it like often, but I've never seen Dougie do it, honestly.
Yeah.
Dougie doesn't mess with Tippy. Just Val.
All right, let's go.
It's puppy season.
So we're not driving my car, clearly, because Pearl, if you guys didn't know, my car's name is Pearl. Pearl just hit her 100,000 mile mark. She went in to get her inspection, like, you know, regular checkup and all those sort of things. And, you know, I don't know if you've ever had a car that's gotten to 100,000 miles, but when they do, the dealership tries to sell you on every service ever. And some of them are necessary and like very important, I do think, to making a car last as long as possible, which is my goal with Pearl. My intention with Pearl is to keep her running for as long as possible. So I have them do some of the things and then I'll have to have them do the rest of the things like maybe later this month, because the amount of work that they gave me back to get done was like $5,000. We'll see how that goes. It's so hard being a woman in a same-sex relationship too, because I'm like, yeah, my partner said da-da-da-da, because Madison doesn't know much about cars. I called my dad to talk to him about it, but I didn't want to be like, I called my dad and he said, but I did call my dad, and my brother is also a mechanic, so I think I'll talk to him about it. But I can't trust my dad's opinion because so many cars that we've had throughout my life have been so shitty. Like the car I had before I got my Prius, the only car I've ever had before my Prius, is such a shitty car. Like everything is wrong with it. My dad does no regular maintenance of it, and the brakes are like going out on it, and he thinks it runs good. And like when I was telling him all of the stuff that they wanted me to do on the car, he basically was just like, well, does it run? He's like, basically, don't do anything unless your car is no longer running. And so, you know, I had to take it with a grain of salt. But some of the things I want to have him look at, because they'll be here next week. And then I'll also ask my brother. And then if I need to, I'll do the remainder of the stuff. But I just did the things I felt like make sense to get done at 100,000 miles. Anyway, point being, it's in the shop, so they gave us this rental. And this is what we have for now.
Oh, yeah. This is what we're rolling in. I think it's a Mitsubishi Mirage.
Yeah, it's so tiny.
We unfortunately thought we were going to be able to put bikes in here so that we could go check out a bike trail, and then we remembered what we're driving, which is like a very small, not hatchback.
Priuses, man. Oh, and I'll also say that every time I go to get my car serviced, I always take it to Toyota just because I trust that they'll do everything that they're supposed to, and like, it's a little bit more expensive, but again, I want this car to run for as long as I can. And every time I take it, they try to buy that car from me, you guys. Like, it's such a good car. And even mechanics will be like, this is one of the best cars for longevity. So I feel really good about buying it. But anyway, okay, we'll see you when we get there. We just got a call that the car is ready after we got coffee. I got a few clips for you guys there. The place we went to eat, by the way, is called One in a Million, and it was insanely busy. That's why we didn't vlog it, and we ended up just getting it to go and taking it to the coffee shop. And then as we were finishing, I got a call that it was ready. So we're just gonna pick up the car and drop this one off, and then we are gonna try to go bike. All right, we have secured Pearl. The mission is secure Madison. She went to drop off the rental while I came to pick up Pearl, so now we just have to find her and hope that she didn't walk over here and we don't miss her as we're driving over there. And then I think now it's only like 12:30 and we totally have time to go biking, even if we have to put the bikes in the car. The only thing is about biking that oh God, I'm so sorry. The only thing about biking is like the little route it takes us to get to like the grocery store, the coffee shop, like a few restaurants doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not scared of it. It's a neighborhood street. It's a dedicated bike lane. It's not really protected, but like kinda, you know? And like I've gotten used to that and I'm okay with that. But the thought of going down like a street that's any more busy than that is still intimidating. And like obviously I'm new to this city life biking thing, and eventually I know I'm gonna be comfortable with it and it's all gonna be fine, but I'm still just a little bit nervous. Like I'm totally down to ride the bikes once we get to a place where there are more protected bike lanes, less busy roads. But the reason we're thinking about driving the car over there is because we don't know that route. So I think we'll take the car so that we can look at the route, make sure it's, you know, relatively safe to take the bikes, and then next time we can take the bikes. Like the library we went to the other day, the first time I went I drove because I didn't know, and then the next time we went we took the bikes because it's not busy or dangerous or anything. So okay, here we go. Hopefully she's still over here. This is Enterprise. Where is Madison? I think we found her, y'all. Hey,
We got Pearl back. He went and he checked the car, and I was like, oh, I didn't forget anything. And he's like, you forgot this.
oh shit. To open the garage.
Yep.
Importante. Look, these people are going to ride their bikes too.
Look at that.
We're coming with you.
Car.
Where?
That car.
It's smashed?
Smashed in.
No, it's just how it's made.
It was made smashed.
All right, to the house.
To the house. We came all the way home, and then we remembered, oh, we wanted to go literally scope out the area that we're gonna bike in the car before we bike to make sure it's feasible. But here we are at home. We have to literally go back and go reassess the trail via Pearl now that we have her. But we just feel so silly. We're going to do that right now. Look at that beautiful bike lane. Those little pegs, they're gonna keep us safe.
All right, we made it home from checking out the route. It is very good. We can bike there all the way from our house. Looks super safe. The only thing is, if we want to do the whole thing, which like from our house to the trailhead is probably like 25 to 30 minutes of biking. And then the trail, like I said, is 20 miles. So it's kind of a lot. And it's already 1:45 by the time we got home. And I was like, you know, we kind of just ate breakfast and like had coffee. Probably shouldn't plan to go be on the bike right now for like several hours, because I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, you know what I mean? So I was like, let's sit down, digest a little bit. So we did that outside because you know who wanted to go you know where. He's over there. Can you see him at the door? So we sat out on the porch. I was watching back the vlog and reading your comments on last week's vlog. It's our first one of 2023. Anyway, and I just was like sitting there for a while, and I turned around to Madison and I said, do you feel like getting up and going and biking now? And she just goes, and I knew that was gonna happen. So I think the plan is now I'm gonna finish this book. This is where I'm at in it. I have quite a bit more to go, but I definitely think I can get it done before the sun goes down in 3 hours, right? So I think I'm gonna try to finish this book on the back porch. Let Tippy enjoy some time outside. I don't know what Madison's gonna get up to. We can go ask her. We're gonna wake up early in the morning because we've been waking up at 7. Let's just have a whole chat about the things that we're changing for the new year, because last vlog, totally intended to tell you guys a lot more about it than like I did. I don't think I talked to you about any of mine, and I have a lot. And every new year I make myself goals, a lot of the times pertaining to like my career, my health, personal development, those sort of things. And my personal development ones usually go through. My career ones also usually do pretty well. My health ones usually go well for the first like 4 months of the year, and then I kind of fall off. But I really think this year they're gonna stick. And I've never felt that way before. I've always like in my head been like, in a few months I'm gonna be over this and I can't keep it up. I don't like routines. I'm not good at routines. At least that's how I used to feel. And since the new year started, there are several routines that I'm trying to build and start like new habits. And this is the first year I've ever felt like, okay, this is gonna work. And I don't really know how else to describe it other than this very cheesy thing I heard the other day, but it's like things are just aligned now. Like in my life previously, there's just been so many different seasons of life, right? Like I went through the whole like building a social media platform. That takes a lot of work. And I know a lot of people don't think it does, but it does. And I lost a lot of sleep. I sacrificed my health in a lot of ways with like food habits and things like that. And I think because social media as a job, like nobody looks at, a lot of times people don't look at it as like a career. And so you almost feel like you have to be constantly busy, constantly striving for people to take you seriously. And I definitely fell into that trap for a long time. But I think finally I'm at a point in my life where my career is stable. I'm in a place I want to be, doing things I want to do, building like happiness and value for myself outside of my job, which is really like the first time that I've ever done that. And I think that's why my habits are feeling like they're gonna stick. And the whole reason I went on this huge side tangent is because we've been one of the habits I'm trying to build is waking up at 7. I have never had a solid, stable like morning routine that I've kept, because I normally start work at 9 and I would wake up at like 8:50. Madison did the same thing. She starts work at 9, she'd wake up at 8:50, and like sometimes we would plan like, okay, we're gonna get up and go for a walk. Okay, we're gonna get up and like, you know, sometimes go to the gym or a class or whatever, but never like on a normal schedule. But for the last 2 weeks, we've been waking up at 7, going to bed early, which is something else I've never been able to do. I've always been like, I'm a night owl. I would work until 2 a.m. And so my point with all this is I think since we're not going biking today and we're just gonna read, which is another habit that I'm trying to build, we can wake up tomorrow at 7 to keep that routine and head out to do biking. And then I think also the roads won't be as busy, the trail won't be as busy, it'll be nice and cool, and we can just like keep up our routine, and I won't have to worry about having to go to the bathroom when I'm on the trail because I won't have eaten. I don't like to eat breakfast that early in the morning. So lots of side tangents to tell you. We're not gonna go biking today after all, but the trail looks good and we'll take you with us tomorrow. Okay, let's see what Madison's gonna work on while I do this. She has noise canceling headphones on and I know she can hear me, but she likes to pretend like she can't. Hey, you wanna tell the Maddlebees what you're gonna do while, since we're not going biking, what are you working on? What are you doing?
Working on trying to make a screen capture for Shelby's parents because they act like they don't know how to do anything. For Shelby's birthday, she wants to go do a community cleanup. And her mom's just like, I don't have my password to my Facebook. I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to provide her with another option so she doesn't freak out.
Okay, we love that. Yeah, I basically came up with this idea that I want to do like a community cleanup next Sunday for my birthday. My birthday is next Sunday. This is the last, well, I guess I still have a full week of my 20s. Tomorrow is like the start of the last week of my 20s, which is a little crazy, and I haven't thought about it like at all. I mean, I'm not like what's the word? Stewing on it. I haven't really like given it much conscious thought, but I've said that sentence a few times now to my friends and stuff, and feels weird. I think it feels less weird than I expected it to. Like, the world makes you feel like once you turn 30 as a woman, your life is over and your worth just plummets, and like, you know, all the scary things that media sells us and those sort of things. But I haven't really thought about it, and I feel better in my life than I ever have before. And I think it's also because so many people on social media like, you're seeing so many more people in their 30s on social media, so in the public eye, than we ever have before, right? Like, before that, if you were 30, yeah, you didn't get in the magazines, you weren't the top pop star, you weren't in a lot of the like hit TV shows, like, but now 30-year-olds are all over TikTok and, you know, YouTube and Instagram, and so I think that is really helpful to me. But yeah, my birthday's next Sunday, and for my birthday, I basically just asked if everybody would do a cleanup with us, and I appreciate that Madison is organizing that because that would make me anxious. Okay, I'll check in with you guys with, I guess, whatever we decide to do for dinner, but we're just gonna hang out here for now. All the animals are just thriving and happy in the backyard.
We just remembered that we wanted to go hang out at Zilker because on our 2023 bucket list, we want to catch the sunset at Zilker because you got the sunset, you got the city, and it's just been something we wanted to do. I think it's going to be incredible. To go to the park, though, we actually have a Rumple blanket that is in the garage. Rumple is actually a pretty cool brand that Shelby worked with last year and really enjoyed. They actually sent her a blanket and I absolutely fell in love with it. But during the move, we lost it. Like, there's just so many things with the move, and I was like, we're never seeing this thing again. But I really enjoyed it, and I was like, dang, I hope we find that Rumple for when we go to Zilker. And we never found it. So then Shelby bought me one because she was like, this will be an awesome thing to get Madison for Christmas. So Shelby actually got me one for Christmas, and then 2 days before Christmas, she actually actually found the old one. But the old one is for one person, and the one that she got me is actually for 2 people. We're gonna grab them both and head to Zilker later today if I can find out where I put it. Ah, I know where it is. Have to put you down for a second because I tucked it back where I would never find it. But luckily, it's all up here, baby. It's all up here. Okay. Got it. Where's the other one?
You're not gonna get the other one.
Where is it?
The very bottom of all those tubs?
Shelby just told me that the other one is in the very bottom of all these gray tubs over here. And I think it'll be really nice to have both blankets out there, so I'm gonna grab it.
Do you know where my black hat is?
Nope. Boom! We got blankets. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. Oof, beautiful, babe.
Found a really good spot here at the park, and the camera is telling me it's gonna die. But I want to talk to you guys about something really quickly before it does. Yeah, that's Madison's laughing because she knows it's her job to charge the camera. Since we're here, I remembered something. That if you live in Austin or if you live anywhere in Texas, honestly, if you live anywhere, I think you could probably advocate for this because it's a big deal in the environmental space in general, but especially if you live in Austin. There's a project proposed right now in Austin that, from the last reports I've read, I need to like read and memorize the stats so I can talk about this more. But the project is proposing to take like something like 50% of the permeable ground at Zilker and turn it into impermeable ground. And if you don't know what that means, it basically, I think you could probably put it together, but like, right, Zilker is grass. That means when it rains, this is a huge part of absorbing water, putting it back into the aquifer. And what's really close to here is Barton Springs, which is a huge tourist attraction when people come to Austin, and a huge part of the city in general. Like, it's a big part of why people love this place. But ruining the ecosystem in that big of a way is going to have severe, not only environmental impacts, but also impacts on flooding here, the people who live here. And with climate change only getting worse and us seeing 100-year floods every other year at this rate, it's really not a good idea to do that. And so we're going to be up against like really big developers to advocate for this not to happen, or at least to advocate that it doesn't happen to the degree of which it's currently planned. And that's like one of my big things for the year, is trying to get involved in that work. And Save Our Springs is the organization who is leading the fight against it and getting their lawyers involved and all those sort of things. So if you live in Austin, definitely read up on that. And even if you don't, and you're looking for a cause that's like pretty immediately going to impact the environment, that's a really good one to get involved in. And since we're at Zilker, I figured it's a good time to tell you about it. But now we're gonna enjoy the green space while it's still here and read and let you know if anything cool happens. But everybody's out here because it's a beautiful day. So anything else, babe?
I just told Shelby I'm really excited to be here, per my usual, but I've been wanting so long to get this blanket. One, to like have this blanket. Two, to get this blanket on this grass at Zilker Park. Just like enjoying the day. It's such a nice day today.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Wait, we haven't officially, does this count? Watching the sunset? It's cold. This is as close as we're gonna get.
Yeah, the sun is gone.
It's gone. It was nice getting the lounge out here and hang out. Zilker's a dope spot. We gotta frequent it more often now that I got my new blankie.
By the way, the blanket I got from Rumpel, it has this little hook so that you can wear it like a cape. I feel pretty cool.
It's definitely a vibe. I was like, does mine have a hook so I can wear it like a cape?
You looked again when you were picking it up?
I did.
What?
I didn't look again.
Oh, we couldn't find it on the bigger one, but we didn't look that good, so
yeah.
It could be there.
Mine night. Oh, I gotta pee.
Oh yeah, we also are leaving a little bit before I normally would because we both have to pee bad.
Yeah, there are porta potties, but we don't wanna do that today.
I mean, we could if we were gonna stay out, but like realistically, we would have left in like probably 10 minutes anyway. So we just go home and use our bathroom.
Good morning. We almost forgot to start the vlog, but I pulled over really quick to get it started. It's a beautiful day in Austin, Texas, and I have to scream at you all because the highway's right behind me. But we're gonna try and set out and do like 20 plus miles today. So we'll keep you all with us as we journey throughout the day on our trusty steeds on this lovely trail.
All right, we're going that way. We just definitely climbed, what do you say, half a mile at least? Maybe 3/4?
Yeah, we can get off the trail.
Okay, we'll go right here. Anyway, it was a significant hill, very steep, very long. I think we're still going up, but this is what they called the city view, so I thought we would stop and show you.
My freaking legs are on fire.
I could not keep pedaling, y'all. It was killing my quads. But I thought I'd show you the city view. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's dope. And there's like birds. I think it's buzzards flying around. But yep, that's how it's going so far.
We ain't going 20 miles today.
If it's like this, no. But the first part of it was chill. Like, there were hills, but not like that I had to stop and walk. That's beautiful. Look at this wide open sky.
We are currently sitting at 16.14 miles. And that took us 2 hours and 11 minutes.
All right.
Not bad at all.
We are becoming those people who just want to sit outside and read on the weekends. And I personally, I'm here for it. For now. But Madison is also, are these for climbing? Is that where we're going? Okay, Madison found some pants for herself for climbing on Facebook Marketplace, and we are headed to go pick them up from them right now. And I just realized we hadn't updated you since we got off of the bikes. Soreness, like a 4, not that bad yet. I need to stretch tonight, I know I do. How about you?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not really sore at all. Will I be sore later? Probably, but I'm sure it won't be too bad. I'm just vibing, enjoying life. My book is going well-ish. It's just a book that I'm reading for some upcoming travel that we may or may not do. So that's been fun. And yeah, the weather has been really nice. So it's great to take advantage of it while it's not too hot, not too cold. Tippy and the chickens are enjoying it as well. The chickies.
The chickies, yeah. We've got 73. That's warmer than I thought it was. Madison went inside earlier because she said it was cold though.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
It's not like 73 and sunny. Like,
Oh, it's so windy.
It's been kind of windy and overcast. So I'm like, okay, I can go inside now.
Yeah, when we were biking though, we got super lucky. There was like no clouds. It was super sunny and nice. But it still was really windy. Like, we were fighting the wind at some points. But it's been really windy on the back porch too. So Madison got cold. Anyway, that's what we're doing. To work.
These pants are like stupid money new, but I just got them for 20 bucks. In great condition, secondhand from my buddy Demir. That's all we've got for you all this weekend. Until next weekend, we'll catch you later, Maddlebees.